Loaded bases, DJ Herz. How's it going?
It's going good. Nice to meet you. I'm glad to be here, Mason.
Yeah, dude, thank
Yeah.
you for coming on. I'm really
Oh yeah,
excited.
for sure. I'm super excited too. It's been in the
So,
works.
oh yeah, for sure. So, I always start out with one question and then we just roll from there.
All right, let's see it.
What do you do? What organization do you play for?
Oh, I'm a left-hand pitcher, and I'm in the Chicago Cubs organization.
S- See, that is the best organization to be in.
It sure is. Can't beat it.
So, yeah, no, I'm a diehard Cubs fan, so this is perfect.
Let's go. Are you from Chicago or Illinois,
My
or
grandma
what
grew up
grew
in
you to be?
Chicago.
Okay. What
So
made you the great or a big Cubs fan?
so pretty much like my baby blanket, like my grandma was like, boom, Cubs blanket.
Oh,
I mean,
and it
like,
just
cause
stuck.
they used to take the train like to go watch the games all the time, like when they're little. So
Oh,
it
sick.
was, yeah, dude. I mean, like I have always been like pushed to be a Cubs fan. So now living in Washington State and being a Cubs fan, that's it's nice.
Oh yeah, I bet it is. Can't go wrong with the Cubs.
Hell no. So back back like when you were younger, did you always want to be a professional baseball player?
Uh, I don't know. I just wanted to play. I always had like dreams of playing like Division 1 baseball
Mhm.
or basketball or football, whichever sport it was. I played all three, but we didn't know which one was going to be my sport growing up. We honestly thought it was going to be basketball, but the more I grew up, the more easy pitching came, and it
Yeah.
was a sport or it was a part of the game. Like I didn't have to practice as much, and it just always came natural and easy, other than hitting or playing basketball or throwing football. And it was just like it was there for me, and then it just took off when I was in high school, and we knew that I was definitely going to be the one I was going to be doing for a long time.
So yeah, how was the recruiting process like in high school? Let's say because
Uh,
you got drafted like straight out of high school.
yeah. So, and after my freshman year, I went to play for this pretty big team, and we had like the top five pitcher in the nation pitching in front. We are
Oh
starting the
wow.
game, and he was a sophomore, I was a freshman, and so he was pitching that game, and he was uncommitted. So a lot of college recruiters came to watch him,
Hmm.
and so I got to pitch after him. And when he did that, or when they did that, the recruiters also got to see me. So it just like opened up a bunch of avenues, and by like a month later, I committed to UNC, going into my sophomore year of high school, and then I thought I was 100% going to UNC because I didn't know really like the draft of like much about anything till I got
Hmm.
to like junior year, and we had two seniors that were pretty good at baseball, and they were actually going to play football, and one was going to play baseball, and they were getting recruited by, or not recruited, but scouted by a professional team. So every time I would pitch, they would come to the games too, so they could see all three. And that's when the scouting for me just blew up because going into my senior year, I gained like 5 velo or 5 miles per hour on my fastball, and just a bunch of teams started coming. I think I had like 25 at one game,
Oh
and
wow.
I thought I knew like I had a chance to go out of high school. And by the time the draft came, I heard from the Cubs in the eighth round, and it was a blessing, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
How was that call getting say, hey man, like you're gonna be a Cub?
Oh yeah, it was. So I didn't hear nothing on. I was supposed to go on like the first 2 days, so like top 3 rounds, and I just didn't hear nothing. And so I thought, or so um, the coaches at UNC texted me like in rounds like 4 or 5. They're like, "Can't wait for you to be a Tar Heel," and I was like, "Oh man, I can't wait!" Like we thought I was gonna get drafted, but we ended up not. So I was telling them I'm all in for to be a Tar Heel and everything, and then the Cubs called in the eighth or the seventh round saying, "Hey, would you take this number for in the eighth?" And we were like, "Hell yeah!" And it was like equivalent to third round, so we were like, "Let's do it." And it didn't get better than the Cubs because we went on a workout like
Hmm.
earlier that month, and it was just beautiful, and it was like top class. So if any team were to like pick me up late in the rounds, it was only going to be the Cubs, and it was an awesome moment for me and my family.
Oh, I bet. Let's say because what year was that? Like, what year
That
did
was
you get drafted?
2019.
2019. Okay, yeah. So then going into 2020 for the COVID year, and then there wasn't baseball.
Yeah.
So how was that experience for you? I mean, like, did you get to spring training and then get sent home?
Yeah, I was at spring training for, like, I wanna say, like, a week, 2 weeks, something like that, somewhere in there. I was there earlier than, like, everybody else got there. They had a couple or they had a good amount of people come out, like, a week earlier or something, and, I was feeling the best I ever threw. My velo was sitting at 93 or 93, 95, which I've never done, and, I
That's
learned a new
clutch.
changeup grip, and it was really good. The curveball was on money right there at that moment, and so everything was, like, putting pieces together, and then it just all got stripped away, and, I had
Yeah.
to go back home, but I think it was really good for me because I got to work on my body, which when it was 2020, I was still only 19 years old. So like my body wasn't fully matured and
Yeah.
it was still like lacking behind because I feel like I'm a late bloomer. So they gave me time to just straight up grind on my body all summer, winter, going into 2021 spring training, and it got me to build up my arm for a full season. And it was just like a blessing in disguise, even though COVID is like a bad thing. It was pretty good for me and being able to work on my craft.
100%. I mean, like, 'cause I am kinda glad for that COVID year. I mean, 'cause I like myself, like, I mean, because I started, like, this podcast,
Yeah.
and it was because baseball was just, like, gone. So
Hmm.
I was like, "You know what? Like, I'm gonna bring baseball to me."
Oh yeah.
And if it wasn't, like, for that COVID year, like, I wouldn't be here, like, where I am today.
Oh yeah. It was a blessing in disguise for a lot of people.
100%. I mean, so okay, like, so when you showed up to spring training, like, was there any guys, like, that you saw that you were just like, "Holy shit, that's so and so."
Yeah, it was 2020 because that was my first spring training, and
Yeah.
I remember I would come in for my day, and then I would have to work out and didn't run was
No, but
you,
uh,
you hear me?
I can now. Okay.
Oh, I was just saying. So I got in, came in from my like throwing and stuff, and went to work out, and you Darvish and John Lester were right there.
Oh, gee.
Working out, and I take like a little Snapchat just to say like I was there. And then at the dumbbell area, like this is like days like after I'm doing I'm saying like dumbbell bench press or something.
Yeah.
And Javi Baez was doing tricep extensions right behind me, and it was pretty cool. And then I got to I was there was one time I was leaving the facility, and someone comes up like on the golf cart and beeps their horn and says, watch out, real quick. Sorry, sorry." And it was Chris Bryant,
No
and
way.
he said, "My bad, y'all. Have a nice day." And just he said, "I'm late for the game." And so he just took the golf cart all the way up to Sloan Park, and it was a cool moment.
Oh, I bet. I I would be like, "Dude, like, you could hit me with a golf cart, like, I am okay with that." Like,
No, yeah, it would have been totally fine if you did.
that's nuts. Yeah, so then you came into 2021, like, ready to go.
Oh yeah.
How it
All that time, I was beyond ready. I think a
Oh,
lot of people were,
I
but
bet.
I was definitely ready to go.
Well, yeah, 'cause because that was, like, your first full season.
Yeah, it
You
was
were
like my
like,
first time
"I'm
pitching
pumped, like, let's
since
fucking do
like
this."
18 years old, so it
Yeah.
was it was cool to come back 2 years later and be able to show like all the hard work paid off.
So, yeah, how was your first season? I mean, like, do you think that you did well?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I had a very very good season, and it was pretty like jaw dropping for me just to know that like I could do that, and
Yeah.
I always believed that like I could, but just being able to see like the hard work and like knowing I put in the hours and the days like where I didn't want to do anything and I still showed up and did it all, that like it all paid off, and it just showed, and that was a great feeling for me, and me and my family too, just to witness it. So it just gives me a lot more confidence that no, I can really do it.
Hey, well that is all that matters. Like
Yeah,
you put in like the hard work and effort, and then you can do it.
for sure.
And say enough about the stuff on the field. What does DJ Herz do off the field? What's your hobbies like?
Uh, so I like while COVID was going on, I
Yep.
got into golf and
Oh,
I
okay.
love golfing.
I can't hit a ball
I
straight to
play as
save my
much as I
life.
can. Oh yeah, it's tough. Golf is one of the hardest sports I've ever played, and
Yeah.
but it's a fun sport, especially when you're playing good, but also the most frustrating sport when you're playing bad.
Yeah.
But golf is probably like the biggest thing I've my hobbies or video games, but that's what everybody does.
Oh yeah. I like what do you play for video games?
Oh, I play Call of Duty Warzone, Call of Duty Vanguard, Fortnite.
Do
I actually
do you
started
like
playing.
Vanguard?
I
Do you like
do.
Van
I think
Okay.
Vanguard's a good Call of Duty.
Okay,
I actually
that's what
think
I'm
it is.
saying. Okay, because I know a lot of people that say that Vanguard sucks.
No,
But
no,
dude,
I
I
like Vanguard. I'm pretty
I
good at it.
like it too.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I mean like I am down to play with you if you ever
Oh yeah.
if you ever
If
need a
I'm down,
guy.
if I'm on, I'm down.
Hey,
And
well,
I just started getting into the new Spider-Man game. I think that game's pretty cool.
oh really?
Yeah, yeah, and I play
I
the
haven't pl-
show and
I haven't
all those games.
yeah, I would say like cuz I haven't even tried like the new Spider-Man one yet.
No, it's cool. I just like swinging around and then be able to mess some like dudes up. So it's pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying. So okay, cuz you were saying like that you were like a three sport athlete like all in high
Yeah.
school. So if okay, and then you were saying like the basketball like would be like your pick.
Like growing up where I thought I was
Yeah,
gonna be.
yeah.
Yeah, basketball. That was a sport we were practicing every single day, and sometimes twice a day. But we were going into the gym because we had a YMCA right beside us,
Mhm.
and we every day after school we would go to it, or every day after baseball practice we'd go, or football practice we would go shoot baskets, and it was just something that we always did. And I got pretty good at one point, but then once I got to like sophomore year, we knew baseball was a sport, so we kind of
Yeah.
let off the gas on basketball. But basketball definitely was a sport I thought I was gonna play at the next level.
Do you think that if like a junior college was like, "Hey man, like would you wanna play baseball and basketball?" Like, would you would have done it?
Uh, I don't know about it like a JUCO, but if it was, I mean, it would have been
Like a
hard because
D2?
basketball and baseball go back and forth, so it's kind of hard to do those two.
Yeah.
I didn't even play basketball my senior year of high school because all the scouts said I needed to focus on baseball this year because it was a big year for me coming up. So
Yeah.
I decided not to play basketball my senior year. But football, actually, I was going to try to walk on and play quarterback at UNC and then do baseball.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so that was something I was really thinking about doing, and but the Cubs happened, so
Dude, that works
it is what
out.
it is.
Say it was like 'cause I even have a whole entire, like, Cubs, like, tattoo, like, on my rib cage. It's a whole yeah,
A
and yeah,
dedicated fan.
dude, always,
Oh
always.
yeah.
So, what is I guess, like, so what's your, off-season regimen look like? I mean
So right now I'm out here in Arizona, and
mhm.
I'm at the spring training facility, and I'm here with like 20 to 30 other dudes, and they just got us working out down here, throwing down here. Um, we're provided with everything, and we got
That's
like
nice.
training room and everything. So I mean, these facilities are like the best of the best, and you can't really beat it. So yeah, they invite us to come out here, and that's what we're doing.
So, yeah,
But
I
most of
will
the time, I would usually just be at home in North Carolina at my gym and just working out by myself and stuff. But it's cool to work out here because you got your teammates, you got your buddies,
yeah.
and we're all pushing each other, like because we all want it. So it's really cool. It's a nice environment.
It's always nice to have, like, the guys, like, with you. I mean, like, to push you, and then I mean, dude, I especially, like, for spots, uh,
Oh yeah,
that's the best.
for sure. Nah, it is. It
I
is really
hate
cool.
working out by myself.
It's tough. Some days are way more challenging than others.
So yeah, I will actually be down in I'll be down in a Mesa for spring training this year.
Okay, awesome. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a good one.
yeah, it'll be. I dude, like I'm just ready for nice weather because like right now, dude, it snowed. It snowed about 18 inches in the past like 2 days here,
Wow.
and I am done with it.
Yeah, I was just home in North Carolina for Christmas, and it was 74, 75 degrees. I was wearing shorts and the short
Man,
sleeve, and then the day I leave, it snows. And then when I get
dude,
here in
that's
Arizona,
nuts.
it's colder. It's colder here than it's like 20 degrees colder here than back home,
Say,
which is crazy.
I think right now it's roughly. Let me check. It's about 28,
Wow.
and it's supposed do freezing rain.
Sheesh. Yeah,
I'm
it's
ready for
56
Arizona.
degrees here right now
See, dude,
in Mesa.
I would be in
It's
shorts.
nice.
That is
No, yeah,
shorts
it's
weather.
definitely nice. This is the weather I like. It's like perfect. I just put on some sweatpants or like a long sleeve
That's
or
what I'm
like a
saying.
beanie, and it's just like comfortable. It's not too cold, not too hot,
That's what I'm
and I'm just
saying.
relaxed. No,
I
this is the
will
perfect weather.
I will rock like shorts, like long sleeve shirt, and then a beanie all the time.
That's what I do. Exactly.
It's comfy. It is comfy.
No, it is.
No, but DJ, thank you so much for coming on, man,
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
and take care, man.
You take care too, Mason. Thank you.